What is up, everyone? Good morning. Happy Monday. It's Monday, July 28th, 2025, and the Dow down 30, NASDAQ up 49, S&P futures up 5. VIX was coming down, but now it's been going up here the last 20 minutes or so, up 2% at 15.24. Big week this week, FOMC week, interest rate decision on Wednesday. Reports are there won't be any changes. No news today, or no scheduled news today. Do have lots of earnings this week as well, so just a lot going on. Besides today, there's a lot of stuff going on pre-market as well this week. Jobs report was one. A lot of the big boys have earnings this week. Morning, Moel. So we'll have to see if premiums get a little juiced the next couple days before the Fed decision, but I think the market is expecting no rate cut. Morning, Abash. Bell rings in about 30 seconds. S&P been coming down here the last 30 minutes or so. The bell has rung. Looks like about a 20-point expected move today from the S&P. Looks like the S&P just hit new all-time highs. And looks like my 1 DTE fired. That's the low VIX 1 DTE that Steve does. Dow down 35, NASDAQ up 76, S&P up 8. Yep, NVIDIA pushed up to all-time highs. Meta with a pretty sizable push up as well. So definitely a little two-way action going on. Got some stocks pushing up, some coming down. NVIDIA could be an early continuation runner off of Friday's high. If it comes down a little bit. AMD also pushed up with it. AMD coming down a little bit here. So I'm going to try an early continuation runner off Friday's high, with that being the line in the sand on the 175 calls. See if I can get filled at 255. 4 days to expiration option chain. Filled at 253. It's on the 175 calls. So I'll let this bar finish, but want it to pop back up above Friday's high here. Yeah, AMD just pushing up. No bouncing in Nvidia yet. It's coming down past my line in the sand, so I will let this bar finish. Now, it's come down a lot further than I wanted it to. I need a bounce here quickly, or I'm cutting Nvidia. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. Build at 230. So this type of continuation runner is one I've been thinking. I thought about a lot over the weekend. I have not had good success. I know Steve plays these a lot, where they pull back to a key level and is very successful with them. I, for whatever reason, just have not been. When we first started doing these strategies, I never. This isn't the type of continuation runner I would ever take. Um, I would the continuation runner I would take is it pushes up, it pauses, and then you get in as it pauses, or just with a little pullback, and then it continues up. Whereas here, you're getting in on a pullback to a key level really early out of the gates. That just has not been working for me as I've been trying to do it. I know he rolled out a new course on that a while ago, and he's very successful with it. But for whatever reason, I'm not. And see, now it's pushed. It's pushed right back up to about where I got in. So I think this is the hard part about it, is like it's crossed your line in the sand, and not just barely, but by a fair margin. That's kind of where I've struggled with it. Yeah, now my trade would have been profitable. I've had a lot of them flush me out like this. Maybe that's something he can talk about on the live stream this afternoon. It's coming back down now. So, see, I wanted it to do what Meta was doing here. You know how Meta came down, but it popped back up. Well, look at Nvidia. Came down, did not pop back up. Like, this is what I wanted to see from Nvidia. I was kind of looking at my results over the last couple months since I've been doing this. My continuation runner's not very good. VIX going up. Not surprising on a week like this week. Circle getting a pretty big volume bar. All right, Meta pulling back a little bit, so maybe I can get, maybe that one will work better for me here. Yeah, Meta's so juiced. I think I'll pass. Wow. Meta has earnings on Wednesday. I guess I could have gotten back in NVIDIA. now it's pushed up. Man. Bummer. Hopefully some of you held on to it. It just, like I said, it makes it difficult when it comes down this far. I mean, that's a significant amount to go through your line in the sand. Meta now popping up to highs of day, just like I thought it might. Yeah, bummer on NVIDIA. I'll see if I can have Steve maybe talk about that NVIDIA setup today during Power Hour. Get his take on it. Do not see him in the live stream today. AMD pulling back a bit. Look at a little upside continuation in AMD here. On the 175 calls. Built at 256. Let's see, I'll put AMD over here. So pushed up, pulled back, bounced a little bit. It's kind of pausing right there. Looking for it to leg higher. Coinbase through lows of day. Circle did have a big volume bar to the downside. I got a order in at 285 to close half of my AMD. There we go. Filled at 285. That's the type of continuation runners that I'm used to doing. Wow, nice push up. Get out of another here. Filled at 310. Get out of another at 335. Filled at 335. It's going to look at getting short circle, but didn't. Now it's coming down. I was putting in my order for AMD. Yeah, NVIDIA popped right back up. Look at that. Man, what a bummer. VIX going straight up. Get out of another AMD at 360. S&P down at lows of day. NASDAQ trying to push up the highs of day. VIX going up. Tesla pushing up. Oh, Tesla had a nice mighty 90. Although it's really pushing, so don't necessarily like that. CrowdStrike pushing up. A lot of premium being pumped into the 1 DTE. It was the 1 DTE was up about 8%. Now it's only up 2%. Coinbase kind of staying weak as well. I've got an order at 360 to close another AMD. NASDAQ up to highs of day. S&P coming back down to lows of day. VIX coming up to highs of day. Yeah, Coinbase. I was tempted to get short Coinbase here, and now it's falling. Yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you, George. Maybe back out and come back in. A lot of times that fixes things. VIX just trending up. I kind of like that Tesla Mighty 90 short. It's really kind of struggling at getting up now, back up to highs. I'll jump in some Tesla here on the 320 puts. 320 puts. Yeah, filled at 630 on Tesla on the 320 puts. Now we get out of half at $7. So Mighty 90 here with this volume pop, and then it pushed up even more. So AMD touched all-time highs. I'm still quite a ways away from a profit target, though. My next one. I'll be looking for 2 consecutive red bars out of Tesla. My next profit target is 360. in AMD and $7 in Tesla. Nvidia just pushed up to highs, all-time highs. Darn it, man! Nvidia took me. Filled at 360 in AMD. Wow. I only got 2 AMDs left. Tesla still no red bar. SMCI tearing up. Just need a little pullback in Tesla here. Circle dropping. Yeah, I should have got short circle. Coinbase still coming down as well. I think I might just go ahead and bail on my last 2 contracts and just take these profits in AMD. It just pushed up to another all-time high. If you got more contracts on, I want to see if it'll run. Go ahead. Filled at 350 to close. It was only 2 contracts, so Tesla kind of hanging out where I got in. I'm going to watch Tesla closely because it's kind of setting up like it wants to be an upside continuation runner as well. And you can kind of see how it's a little similar to AMD when I got in. AMD pulled back, pushed up, pulled back. Actually, on this green bar here, it was pulling back and then popped up. So Tesla, I'd like to see it come through right here. If it holds there, it might be a spot where it bounces off of it right there. I'd like to see it give me 2 bars, and then 2 consecutive red bars, and then I don't really care what it does. Goog's still struggling since earnings. Down 0.5%. We're going to get one red bar out of Tesla. Can we get a second? Filled at $7 to get out of half my Tesla. All right, so here's my only concern is it's really setting up like it wants to be an upside continuation runner. It dipped its toe below this little consolidation and it's popped right back up. So I think I might just go ahead and, well, just don't bail on it yet. We're still in the first minute. The reason it's a little worrisome because it's setting up like I would play an upside continuation runner. Let's kind of see what this bar does here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bail on it. Filled at 615. I guess I was kind of lucky. I got out of half. So small winner there. AMD coming down now. Yeah, good out by me on AMD. If you're holding, if I was going to hold AMD on that with just a couple of contracts, then I'm pretty much holding for the long term of the day, thinking it's going to continue upward at some point. You kind of just got to sit through the pullback. Steve's definitely better at doing that to me. I don't have the patience to sit through the pullback, lose profits, and hope that it reverses. Yeah, Tesla dipped its toe below this consolidation and then turn around and went right back up. Definitely glad I got out of half of it. If it does push through highs of day here, that's right near pre-market highs. That might be a time to get long. S&P with a pretty nice push up here now. Seeing a little theta decay now. 1 DTE is up 7%. Yeah, there goes Tesla. Right through highs of day. Wow. Glad I got out of that mighty 90. Take a look at getting long Tesla here on the 325 calls. Upside continuation runner now. Filled at 620. So I would get out of half at 690. Lower, that's 685. Filled at 686. Close half. I would get out of another 750. Got a lot of stocks coming down, though. Apple pushing highs of day. I'm going to use my line in the sand being right now for Tesla. Friday's high here, previous day high, blue line. S&P just touched all-time highs, so touched highs of day. Still pushing. See if we can get one more good push here out of Tesla. Again, I got an order at 750. AMD still coming down a bit. So it looks like I played that well. Filled at 750 to close another Tesla. Very nice. Close another Tesla at 810. Yeah, my one DTE in one account is up 13%, and that's my one DTE, and then my other one is Steve's, and it's up 9%. So I'm definitely seeing a little bit of decay in those. I have 2 Tesla contracts left. Any sign of pullback like I was seeing? I mean, look at AMD now; it's coming down, really coming down. AMD. Any sign of a pullback here? I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to take my profits in Tesla. So far, it looks like it has no signs of pulling back, though. Netflix with a big reversal. Circle through lows. Yeah, I had a chance to get in there. Filled at 810 to close another Tesla. I got one contract left. I'll just put it at $9 and see if we can hit it. Well, I don't think I'm going to get in anything else, so I'm going to go ahead and jump off. Again, I got one contract left in Tesla. Any sign of a pullback, I'm bailing on it. Otherwise, I'll just see if it'll come up to $9 and hit me. I hope everyone has a good day. I will see everybody during Power Hour. Peace.